Hi, College for Kids families. I want to just take a moment with this video to talk about how student schedules are put together and how that process just takes place. So give me just a moment to go to my screen, different screen here. Okay, here is our College for Kids website, as you are familiar with by now. There are several items on this website. We have our registration guide, our registration form, our course catalog, the acceptable usage policy for technology, and then a link to the Iowa City bus transportation option. I'm going to go in a back door to our registration form for a moment. If you haven't already looked at the registration form video, this will just give you another peek at that form. So in section 3, where you are selecting your courses for College for Kids with your child, you can see that you are selecting between 6 and 8 courses. So in this example, I've selected brain anatomy, exploring geometry, genetics, Hamilton, dystopian literature, debate, religions of the world, and Zentangle doodles. So those were the 8 classes I selected. This does not mean that I'm going to get all of these classes in my schedule, nor does it mean that I'm going to get the top 3 classes in my schedule. I'm going to get a combination of these classes. I will get 3 of these classes actually. If I go back up on this form just a little bit, I have also selected some early bird classes. So I'll also get 1 of these classes as well. So when I'm registering, I'm selecting 6 to 8 classes down here. If I want an early bird, I'm selecting 2 of those. But in the end, I'll only end up with 1 early bird and 3 regular classes. So now I want to just take you to, I'm going to switch over to what a schedule would look like. So this is just a mocked up schedule. This is similar to what you'll receive via email from us once registration is over. About 4 weeks out, we're guessing, from registration, so early April. So you'd get a schedule that looks like this. It would tell you, this is an example of a student who registered for both sessions, for June and July. So for first period, this student is going to go to German. Second period, they're going to go to, these are old class titles, so I apologize, unmanned piloted aircraft. Third period, Lincoln and the Civil War. And the way our schedule lays out, it's kind of strange. The early bird class shows up at the end. But then for early bird, they're going to a class called Papercraft. As I mentioned, some of these are old class titles, but this kind of shows you what the class schedule will look like. So even though you had selected 8 classes and 2 early bird classes in the end for 1 session, it would just look like 4 classes. I hope that makes some sense. If you had selected to attend both our June and our July class, you'd have a similar schedule for a similar looking schedule for then that following session. I just wanted to show you what that looks like, how that all occurs. We throw all of that information into a scheduling system, and then this is what comes out in the end. So you'll select classes at the time of registration. You'll get your registration receipt via email. It'll show all those selections. And then about 4 weeks after that, you'll get your official schedule, which will look something like this in format. So hopefully that makes sense. If it does not, if you have questions still about the format and how that happens, please let me know. Either give me a phone call or send me an email, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you very much.